Now, I came across some tips that are proving to be very useful in boosting audience engagement or simply getting more people to interact more often with your content, which is what you want if you're a content creator, especially on social media. And I thought of sharing these with you today. So if you like the information, stick around for more, and don't forget to like the video and follow for more awesome content. Drop your handle also in the comment section so I could check out your content and find out what I could do to support your brand or business. You might also want to save this video under your favorite section if you're not in a position to write these tips down, so I can come back and you can come back and watch this again. Now, no matter what industry you're in, if you're in a B2C or B2B business, these strategies can actually work for you and your brand. You might be able to pay for a lot of traffic on your website or social media pages, but getting those users to stick around and engage with you is a whole other ball game, right? So here's tip number one. Insert yourself into places where your audience is already engaging. And where does that tend to be? Social media, of course. And this means you have to invest time and energy into something that's called social listening. The goal here is to find existing conversations about your brand or even just your industry to help boost engagement, take that one step further and actively join that conversation. Here's something important that I learned from one of my mentors a couple of days ago. The point here is not to be salesy or push any type of business goals. Just engage with your audience. Sometimes it's really that simple if you think about it. Figure out where your audience spends most of its time and spend some time there yourself. Whether it's on TikTok, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Threads, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, be there as well and engage meaningfully. Your audience is going to notice. Here's tip number two. Get creative on social media. Now, some of you watching this might remember years ago, you really only had the option of having a Facebook page. Thankfully, things have changed. You've got a lot more variety now, different platforms and options. Within each platform, you can actually really have some fun and get creative on social media, right? For example, the stories feature on many platforms has actually become a very great method of audience engagement, a popular tool for many brands to use with millions of daily active users. And looking at analytics, 1 out of 3 of the most viewed stories are actually from, get this, businesses, not individuals. Facts. As a company that I know that does a great job in engaging their audience with quizzes on their stories. Now, not only is this information that they share on their stories relevant to their audience, but it is also presented in an engaging panache, quizzes, polls, stickers, and much more, allowing users to actually guess their answers and advance through their stories to learn more. Here's a bonus tip. Remember to add more and better visuals to your content. Find help from creatives if you need to. This is something that I'm actually working on. This probably sounds very obvious, pretty obvious, but it's worth emphasizing how important it is. Infographics, for example, are shared 3 times more than any other type of content on social media. I've seen this. In general, visual content is 40 times more likely to be shared than anything else you can think of. The problem is plenty of brands are already getting this right. If you're actually not doing this, you run the serious risk of having super low engagement rates on social media and beyond. Invest plenty of time and budget into your visual content. This is something that I'm also working on. For example, this should include images, videos, infographics, and much more. Why? Well, it is well worth the investment. Congratulations, you made it to the end of this video. Last but not least, here's another incredible tip. You could go for the giveaway. What does that mean? Well, there's a company that I know, for example, that recently hosted a giveaway when they hit 700,000 followers. Not only was this a nice way to thank their existing audience for their support, but it also helped boost engagement significantly and further build their overall audience. This is the numbers, they speak volumes. Now, here's a twist. Make sure that you make it so that a user who comes to your audience has to engage with your brand in one way or another in order to actually qualify for the giveaway. And this is something that I think you already know. This is an incredible gaming aspect that actually helps sustain engagement for many big brands, and I can give you a number of examples for this. This could mean, for example, that they have to like your page, share a photo with you or your brand tagged in it, or tag a user in the comments, just to name a few suggestions that you can think of. Now, what's going to happen is that you'll begin to see a nice boost in engagement during the length of the giveaway, and even beyond that. Now, if this has worked for your audience, please share a comment below, tag someone who you know has used this particular strategy and it has actually worked. And I know all three of them are actually great tips. So also let me know in the comments which of these 3 tips have you found to be your favorite. Was this an eye-opener at the right time? Well, leave me a comment and share this video with others for the greater good. Let's make 2024 a better year of engagement and boost your brand or business to greater heights. Remember, follow me for more doses of awesome content like this.